Namaste. Today I want to speak about the heart chakra and the positives and the negatives and dealing with the heart chakra. I'll see you after this intro. Thank you. Blessed be. Welcome back and Namaste. My name's Matt from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. So today's video is going to be about the heart chakra and the feelings that is associated to it and why it's so important to work with the heart chakra to help move yourself forward and help to really understand yourself and your relationships with other people. Now, the heart chakra is obviously based where the heart is, where the breastplate is on your chest. The colour of the heart chakra is green, and also the element is air. Now, if you're feeling blocked and you're feeling lost or feeling guarded about people and about within yourself, it could be that your heart chakra is blocked. And if you're feeling that you can't associate yourself with other people and you don't want people around, you want to be in your own little zone and be off to yourself, this is another indication that the heart chakra is blocked. So what do we do? A lot of people like to just, when this happens, and I get this all the time, pick out things that are going wrong in their life and place blame with other people. Now, I'm not saying that some of the blame all the blame lays with other people. Probably is, but by and largely we can be accountable for letting that other person impact us and mess up our heart chakras and any of our other chakras. So it goes back to us and how we receive these people and how we receive their influence on us. So if we decide to turn around and, for example, someone really annoys us and they're not engaging with us and they're not giving us the attention or the love that we need, there could be a number of reasons why they are that way. But by and largely, it's about you looking at yourself. Why does that trigger you? Why does that really get to you? And what is it that is really grating you about this? Then it's down to you to unpack that situation about how you're feeling. Now, you may get pains in your chest, and again, please, if you do get pains and it's persisting or it's pretty bad, go and see your GP. But even with that, it's linked to how much pain you internalize. And a lot of the work that I do with people is reflection on their own conscious and self within. Because if you're reflecting other people's views about you, for example, if someone doesn't like you for whatever reason, because the way you are, the way you handle yourself or you talk about yourself, and you can be really confident, and a lot of people don't like that. Why should you change from being the person that God created you to be? The fault could lay with them, not with you. So be aware of that. That's another thing you need to look at. So looking at reflections and transformations is looking at your own understanding of self before you start working out other people's self. So anyway, sorry about that. I've been sitting out here for about 2, 3, 4 hours and I've not encountered this. I had a big, massive bee. It needs to be a wasp, the big ones. Looked like a mother, and it just flew straight over and landed on the camera. And then decided to try and get into the house, and then it just flew away. But it's just really, really peculiar as I'm talking about the heart chakra and why they're impacting us and why we are not looking at our own self. And so the reason I'm saying it, because I want to believe that animals and insects and things like that represent things which God sends to us. And at that time, the wasp is obviously looking to, like, obviously it's in a state of, it's March, so it's getting to a state of nurturing. And it's funny how we're talking about nurturing, and then a wasp turns up, and it's all about creating its own status and its own position and place. So yeah, it's just really peculiar that it happened. So yeah, moving on from there, what I wanted to speak about with the Heart Chakra, if you're in a state of anger, displacement, and you feel really discouraged and you want to react negatively towards somebody, before you do that, please do look at if your heart chakra is out, and then look at, even no matter what the situation is, whether the wrongdoing is done by them or you, please look at your heart chakra, because it's important to know what's going on for you in your heart chakra. Meditate on it, and also go within yourself. When you do that, research the heart chakra, the important powerful things you use, and what the elements you should use is obviously green. Some of the stones you should use as well, I've made some notes of it. Any green stone is really powerful. So you got garnet, you got rose quartz is really important as well. You've also got green aventurine, and also jade is really powerful that you can use. And when you're meditating and you're using these crystals, sit in peace and feel the energy of these crystals. And you could even lay down there and lay the crystal on your chest as you're meditating, and do some deep breathing just to link with that crystal, because it would open up certain doors which you don't necessarily look at, or you would like to look at. And any green vegetables, anything green, which is good, so you've got melons, lettuce, cabbages, broccolis, things of that nature is really good to eat, because it is all for the heart chakra. The other thing is as well is walking in meditation. So take your shoes off and your socks and walk on grass. That is again very good for the heart chakra and connecting with all your chakras down to Mother Earth. The other aspect is sitting in a field or in a forest is very powerful. Just feeling the energies of these different trees and elements. When you get into deep state, these elements will set forward and will guide you and show you the way. You can even do deep rooted cleansing with the heart chakra of relationships. Now, so many times with me, I've had a lot of people do me wrong in my life, and though I go to my heart chakra in order for me not to be corrupted by their mistakes, or by their mistakes for it to impact me and me to live with that anger, I've gone into meditation and I've gone to God and I meditate on my heart chakra to remove the hatred or the anger and forgiving them. There's a difference between forgiving them and having them in your life still. Now, having people in your life still, and you know they're going to repeatedly keep doing this to you, it's just like that's just self destruction, really, isn't it? But the reality is, if you're forgiven the situation, you let it go with love, karma's going to make its own amendments, but be the bigger person and move forward with that. That will displace your heart chakra if you don't look at that particular way of viewing things. I know it's easy to just react and just to lash out, to hate. It's easier to hate than to love. I know, I get that. It's you know what, love is actually our first and foremost feeling. When we're born and we love our parents. We're born and we love the people around us. Hate is learned, is what we learn through social interaction, people's displacements, our displacements, a lack of want and guidance and support. So don't let these people engulf you and take that unique energy away from you. If you feel like you're always alone as well, this is another thing you need to look at. You don't quite understand why you feel displaced from yourself or from other people, or you look within and you're feeling like you're not getting the right answers, then go and work with the energies and call in that particular vibration of the heart chakra, and use that frequency, like frequency. If I remember correctly, 713. Use the vibration and focus on your heart chakra, or go on YouTube and find videos which is the binaural beats, which is specific for the heart chakra. And especially if you're lost, and you've heard me say this in my last video when I spoke about the previous one, which was the solar plexus, and I said you can just play the music in the background when you don't necessarily have to be just actually in meditation. So if you're working from home now, just listen to the binaural beats in the background while you're working. It doesn't have to be loud, it could just be on in the background, especially if you're in that you've got a lot of your heart chakras out and you just want to just clear it. That's one way of doing it. I call it, it's a Bruce Lee's way of doing it, the art of fighting without fighting. We all too busy living in a state of consciousness where it's easy to just stay lost, misguided and angry, and not really understanding what it is that we want from other people, let alone what we want from ourselves. So we need to try and ascertain what it is that we want from ourselves and what it is. So for example, you go into a shop, you know what you want to buy. You don't go in there and then go, oh, I want something in this shop, and they'll go, well, what do you want? And you go, well, I don't know, and they walk out in a huff, is it? So no, you want to know when you're going to purchase something. You go in there, I want X, Y, and Z, and if it's not there, then you obviously go elsewhere. But you won't necessarily for your tantrum, you go, oh, typical, you're not having this. You just go elsewhere to get it. It's the same process about implementing that with other people. So when you're working with other people, and if they don't fulfill what you need, then you need to ascertain whether they are the right person in your life for that. But again, it's a two-way street. So it's important that you understand what it is that you need from your heart chakra and get your heart chakra aligned. And you can use Reiki for it. You can use distant healing as well. So I think that's all I need to cover on the heart chakra. But again, it's so important to keep an eye on it with like all the other chakras. So next time, I believe next week or later this week, I'm going to record a video based upon the throat chakra. And then I'm going to do the third eye and then the crown in a series of chakras. So I look forward to speaking to you again, and please like, share and subscribe, and leave comments below. As always, love and blessings to you all. Stay safe, stay blessed, and namaste.